Hello and welcome to Coffee with Carey. Clients complain to me about this all the time, that they can't figure out why people can't just use regular world niceties and good manners when also using the dating apps. And it really shouldn't be that hard. It's the same rule as in real life. But today we're going to talk about just the before and after using the dating apps, the leading up to the date, after the date part, the etiquette around using technology to meet somebody, what to do, what not to do, just a couple quick tips. Actually, yeah, it's a quick tip. Dating etiquette before and after, that's what's on the agenda. So let's talk a little bit about before you're going to connect with somebody on the dating app. First thing, don't just let that match sit there unattended, paying it no heed, giving it no attention for weeks after the match takes place. You match with somebody, you're supposed to be excited. There's somebody that is also interested in you. So make that connection right away and reach out, start a conversation. And you know how to do that. Make sure that it's something pleasant. Bad manners would be sending a photograph of something inappropriate or rushing into a relationship that is, weeks away instead of just taking your time to get to know somebody by saying something lovely about something in their profile that caught your attention. Showing that you really were interested and took the few moments to read their prompts or their profile, scroll through their pictures, and you had a question or wanted to share a thought you had about that. But I should warn you here also that you cannot come on too strong or be too complimentary right at the get-go, because you may forget, but other people are aware, that there's dating scammers galore out there, and the person you're reaching out to may have had an experience with a scammer previously and know the warning signs, which are that they come on super strong, are very complimentary, all as a part of their love bombing strategy. So avoid the too much too soon method of making a connection and instead try something thoughtful. Actually, one more. Offer up your phone number, that you are willing to get on a video chat or a phone call to say hello prior to meeting them somewhere for coffee or a glass of wine or whatever you're planning for your first date. Being friendly and forthcoming, great manners, taking the initiative there and being the first to offer. I like that. Make sure on that phone call that you're not getting too far into the weeds and sharing so much about who you are. You may, because you don't have the benefit of being with this person in person, you may be giving so much information that they don't feel it's worth the effort to go out and meet you because they're like, meh. And that's like a lot of dates are kind of meh on the first date. So especially without the person's personality and their energy there. So do be aware that you don't want to overshare the first communication in the app and the first communication you have with technology, phone or video, and the first in-person meeting you have. So there's a new game in town and it's called fizzling. And what it is that the people after a date will talk to you and give you the impression that they're interested, but just a little bit. And because they're kind of figuring it out, they're just kind of slowly less and less available, backing away ever so little until they fizzle out. That's much better than ghosting. Not. Both of those, bad manners. So let's not do that. And let's be honest and treat people the way we want to be treated at the end of a date as well. And that would mean if you had a great time and you know you want to see this person again, good manners would be to let them know and say, hey, I had a really nice time. I'd like to get together again. Can I have your number? Or I had a really nice time. I hope we can do this again sometime. Super easy. Let somebody know what you were thinking. It's giving them a compliment. It leaves the door open for them to tell you, yeah, I had a great time too. I'm glad you feel that way. I'd love to see you again. And if not, they can say, oh, I had a good time too, and not ask for your number. Honestly, I just want to say that when we talk about the treat other people the way you want to be treated, all I really think about is that I want somebody to let me know if they don't want to see me again. If you feel the same way, then do that kindness for the other person. Be nice enough to say, oh, I really had a nice time tonight meeting you. You're really amazing, and that was a lot of fun. I don't think it's going to be a romantic thing for us, but I'm really glad we took the time to get acquainted, and maybe I'll see you at that thing we were talking about that we both do in the summer. You know, it's super easy to be honest and forthcoming, and I would want somebody to do that for me, so I do. And it's never turned out badly. It's always been pretty well taken, except for the one guy who wanted to know why and if there was anything he could change. But other than that, everybody's taken it like a champ, and I think they really appreciate it. I think that is good manners. And had he taken that further beyond just saying, hey, was there reason why, or was there something I did or something I could change about myself? Well, no, don't change anything about yourself for somebody who doesn't want to see you again and just said you're not their person. But I should remind you, had that gone further, it would have been a little alarming. So I'll say that now, that anything bordering on harassment, definitely not great etiquette, not good manners. So avoid the being too pushy, requiring too much too soon, and demanding answers, or refusing to give up, or showing up where they work after they've said it's not going to work out between you. So that's never good, and also in a lot of states quite illegal. Hope you found that interesting. If you did, you can give the episode a thumbs up. My mom thinks you should do that. I don't really care. I'd prefer you actually subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to know when new episodes are going live, that's what the ring bell is for. I appreciate you stopping by for today's quick tip, and I'll look forward to next time. Until then, have a good one.